All right, real quick, it's yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. Before the video starts, it would mean the world to me if you follow me on Twitter, Instagram. That's how my business grows. At it's Mr. Taliaferro on your screen right now. When you follow and subscribe to me, you become one of the pharaohs. That's how I talk business, and that's how you support a young hustler out here getting it. All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing? Y'all let Drake get away with everything. So we're going to take it back to the 2016 Video Music Awards by MTV, and let's throw Drake's induction speech on the screen that he gave to, at that time, I guess, Rihanna, who he was dating. All right, so this is what Drake said as Rihanna accepted the Vanguard Award again, 2016. Drake said, "The first time I met Robin Fenty was 2005. She was shooting a music video at a restaurant called Avocado in Toronto. The song was Ponder Replay, and the director of the video was Lil X. I was introduced to her as a kid who played background music at the restaurant as people ate their dinner. It's hard to believe that 11 years later, all three of us would come together to create the visual for a song called Work. Today, the little world knows Lil X as Director X. They know me as Drake and not the kid singing While You Order Pasta. But 11 years later, they still all know Rihanna as the one and only Rihanna. Captivating from day one, the iconic being that is Rihanna was already at a place where most artists only dream of going. For them, that's often the peak. But for her, that was the starting point. And she has kept ascending to an untouchable level ever since. When it comes to music, she relentlessly takes over the charts with every release. When it comes to performance, they swarm in masses just to be in her presence, obviously. And when it comes to fashion and style, she makes it seem effortless until you try and do it yourself, which is when it gets a little awkward. What's more impressive is the endless list of stats, awards, and accomplishments. What's most impressive is the person. Some artists need to play a character to achieve success. Some need to downplay their own natural instincts to blend in. She succeeds by doing something that no one in the music industry does, which is being herself. This woman has surpassed all the competition while still being the same girl from Barbados, surrounded by the same friends, speaking with the same accent, and never missing a crop over unless it's to come perform at OVO Fest. We love the music, which can change styles from out in the album. We love the videos, which change their artistic vision from year to year. But most of all, we love the woman who hasn't changed since day one. She's someone I've been in love with since I was 22 years old. She's one of my best friends in the world. All my adult life, I looked up to her even though she's younger than me. She's a living, breathing legend in our industry. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award for 2016, Rihanna. All right, so after a speech like that Drake delivered to Rihanna, you believe when Rihanna spoke on Drake in a future tense, she'd have nothing but positive things to say about their friendship and how she's gonna love Drake forever, right? Well, didn't they tell you that Rihanna was a savage? Right? Rihanna did an interview, and she doesn't do many interviews, but she's on the cover of Vogue, and she did an interview talking on a plethora of things, including her fashion, her career, and even Drake. During the interview, she was asked about the comments that Drake made during the Video Vanguard Award. They're asking her like, yo, Rihanna, how did that make you feel that someone like Drake had all these positive things to say about you? No, not the savage Rihanna. Rihanna said Drake's long speech that I just read to you guys made her feel uncomfortable. All right, to quote her, she said, "The VMAs is such a fan-focused award show, so having that energy around me and knowing the people who have received the award in the past made it feel like a big deal." Wading through that speech was probably one of the most uncomfortable parts. I don't like too many compliments. I don't like to be put on blast. And speaking on Drake, more specifically, she said, "We don't even have a friendship now, but we're not enemies either. It is what it is." All right, we learned a lot right there. We learned that Rihanna is an incredibly humble person who doesn't like to be complimented like that in public forums like that. We learned that Drake is a sensitive Negro. We learned that Rihanna does not like sensitive Negroes, and the two no longer talk. Now, I'm not going to throw Drake under the bus all the way because we know Drake got a rollout. They were promoting a record called Work at the time. It was #1 in the country, right? Drake was on the road, Rihanna doing a couple shows from here and there, smashing whatever, and winning. But you can't out-savage the savage, bruh. Rihanna said, look, Drake was cool and all, but this speech, too many compliments, I ain't really with all that. We ain't even friends right now, but we ain't enemies either. So the savage out-savaged the savage. I'm not saying Drake took an L, because anytime you get to lay next to Rihanna, you're holding a W. But in the grand scheme of things, Rihanna took a bigger dub because she let it be known, me and that nigga ain't even cool like that no more. And that speech that he thought was cute, he probably made it a little bit too much about himself, and then he tried to turn around and make it a little bit too much more about me, and I ain't even into people giving me compliments like that. I thought this was a little cool little anecdote. What y'all think? Talk to me in the comment box below. Rihanna out-savaged the savage Drake. She said, nigga, you too many compliments. I ain't really feeling all that shit. Thank y'all for the time, love, and support. I don't take it for granted. Do you want another record from Rihanna and Drake? What's your favorite Rihanna and Drake collaborations? They've had like 3 or 4 over the years. My favorite is Work. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty.